What is up, planner friends? So I know everybody is still getting their planners set up for the year, and it is time for me to set up my finance planner. So the finance planner that I was using last year before I put my system together was a day designer that I have in a Coach notebook cover, but I'm going to switch to a ring bound system so that I am able to add a few more inserts that I'm not able to get in my day designer. My day designer definitely served its purpose. It did what it needed to do, and now I'm ready to upgrade to a ring system. So I'll be sure to tell you guys where I get these items from as we go along. So the clear vinyl cover, this is a vinyl cover in small. This is from Cloth and Paper. This was a freebie from Nora's Cove, and that's where I got all the dashboards from. I just had some random dot stickers still out, so I just left them here. So I have monthly admin with Sunday start. I have the finance planning second edition. And then I have a yearly overview, purchase tracker, quad, just note paper. Then I have this like dashboard where at the top it says to start, in progress, and complete. It's like a plastic little dashboard. Then I just had my own personal wide line paper that I'm going to throw in. And these are the dashboards. I got these dashboards from Nora's Cove. So this one is currency. There's like this little budget one. Another budget. A vintage one that says like per vintage, and it has like some shopping and things on there. And then there is a luxury one. Then I ordered the monthly tabs. Hopefully you can see that from Cloth and Paper. Some top tab dividers also from Cloth and Paper. Then we have some side tab dividers blank from Cloth and Paper. And this is a pocket also from Cloth and Paper. This is a diagonal pocket. So I ordered this one because these are like bulky, but I do like to at least use one. And they come in a pack of 6. So I didn't really have a choice there. And this is the, I believe, glossy dashboard. And then I had this dashboard set as well, which I just think I want to use the front cover off of that. Then I also have some label stickers for me to label each one of my categories. So we are going to start assembling this. I'm pretty sure I already know how I want it. So we are going to get everything out. And I also had to order this as well because this is the like double-sided one. So if you wanted to use it for disc punch, you could. If you wanted to use it for ring bound, you could. So let's go ahead and get started getting this thing together because I definitely want to start using it at the beginning of March for sure. So let's go ahead and get these rings attached to the backing. Then we'll start putting in the inserts. I think I'll probably do it from like the front. And then we'll put the other one on. So that is how it would look. And then you will slide the back in there. So we'll put it on as we go. So let's get the dashboards and everything separate. So these are like all the inserts. And then these are like the dashboards, dividers, more dividers. Just put them together. And then all the pockets. And then these are like dashboards and cover sets too. So I think I want to use this one as the front cover. I don't know if I want this one or this one. I don't know. We'll play with them both, and I won't take the plastic off until I decide. So let's just start putting it together. So I think for the first, I really wanted this dashboard to be the first one, but I don't know. I'm so torn because they are all so stinking cute. I think I'm gonna do this one first. I think. So I can always move things around later. And I'll also probably film a refresh to this video next week because some of the inserts that I ordered, they are not here yet. I ordered like a debt tracking one and then like a savings one where you can say that you're saving for a particular you know, thing. And these are all separate. I don't know if I want to use these because I really wish that it was 2 months on one tab, and I thought that was the ones I ordered. Maybe not. So let me open these so we can see how they look. And again, these are the personal wide monthly admin. So this is the first sheet that you get, and it's just blank. So some people keep that in their planner, some people throw it away. This is another sheet that you get. It has notes on the back. Me personally, I do not use, these are the first two sheets. I don't use those. So here is the calendar at a glance, notes on the back. I will definitely use that. Here is a holiday calendar. And then here is what the monthly calendars look like. So I'm not going to backtrack into January. And I did do a couple things in February, but I'm not going to backtrack with writing everything in the finance section. But I will go on here and use like the little dots to symbolize when I paid said bill. And I'll just write that down here. But the finance inserts, let's look at these because I'm thinking that I want to break these down as with the monthly, right? Because you get this insert and then this is what the back looks like. And then you get a few weeks of these to do your weekly breakdown of expenses. So this is what I am thinking. And then this is the end monthly reflections page, and you have savings and debt tracker. So this is what the last page look like, and then the back is notes. So what I'm thinking about doing is having this stack with said month so that I can put it in. So since I already did January, I'm just gonna put January tabs in because like I have to have all the tabs in there. And then I'll just put the February tab, and then I'll put the February calendar. So then I'm going to do the March tab, and this is where I'm going to start to combine. So I'll do the admin calendar with the monthly finance, all that goes together. Because like all of this, you get enough for 6 months. So I'll put this with the calendar, and it'll go in a section together. And then we'll just keep on going. And we'll see how thick it gets because I may or may not put the entire year in here. Sometimes I do only put like 6 months of inserts into my planner, which does not bother me. So we'll just keep going and see if it becomes too much because again, I do have some other inserts that should be probably arriving by the end of the week or even probably by next week, honestly. And I will film like a updated refresh, that way you guys can see like all the inserts that I am using in this system. And again, you get 6 months of these, so be very mindful when you order these to make sure that you order yourself 2 packs so that you can have enough. But I am not starting to use the financial admin until March, so I will need to get another pack to pretty much get me through the year, but I did not use them for the first 2 months of the year. So I'm just going to use the financial admin to backtrack. So I'm just going to put enough that's going to get me through these. So this is the end of those, right? So I still need 4 more months. So I will, of course, when I place another cloth and paper order the other 4 months. But they also do include like examples for how you can fill out your sheets as well. So if you need a little inspo, or you know, need to see like what the layout is, or how you I mean, not really how you should, because you should write it however you want, but if you want to see how they came up with how you should fill it out on their design team, by all means check out those inserts. So now let's get into the fun part. So I think I'm going to do, since I have those tabs in there, I think I want to do side tabs. I love side tabs, but I also love top tabs as well. And I do have the labels for these too. So I think I'm going to do a blank one. And of course, it'll be like the first one. And I think I'm going to do the currency one next. And I got the yearly overview. So the yearly overview is for me to write down all of like my spending categories for the month, right? And yes, I can write that in the finance section, but I want to get a little granular with every penny that I have. So of course, that one is blank. And then aspirations and accomplishments, same thing again. And these are broken down into quarters. So my thought process behind it is that I can write down each one of my categories that's like not a part of my fixed budget. So, you know, anything that I might have that I bought extra, it'll be on the purchase tracker, but I also want to categorize it in the month as well. So these will go in, and here is the purchase trackers. So I'm going to put the purchase tracker in between the sheets, right? Because the purchase tracker is pretty much like a running list. It's not of anything special. And then this is just the back. It doesn't have any example on there, but the purchase tracker is pretty self-explanatory: date, description, category, and amount. So like I said, I'm going to put, I don't know how many pages I got of that. I can't remember. I think it might be 16 in there, but I'm going to put them in between all of the months, right? So let me explain it again. So basically, it'll be this section, January. I'll list all my January purchases here. And then since it's only one, I'll insert this one. I can list my February. I can start, if I need more lines, I can also list March there as well. April, I'll do another one of these. So I hope you guys understand like what I'm saying. And then I'll also, like, I'll fill in some stuff so you guys can kind of understand and see what I'm saying. You see what I'm saying? So since it's only 1 month on this page, I'll just do one page, and then one of the yearlies, one of the purchases, one of the yearlies. Or well, this is just blank, so I'll put it in there for now, but I'll just put maybe like a few more purchase sheets in between each one, because I mean, if I use all these purchase sheets, y'all, we got bigger problems, to be honest. So we just gonna make it do what it do. So I'll put everything in there like so. And this is just notes page, aspirations, and account. Honestly, just put that page to the side. If you want to use it, hey, it's your planner. Do your thing. But me personally, I know I'm not going to use it. So let's get some of this trash out of the way. So next we have some note paper. So I'm going to have more sections, right? So actually, my next section after my budget is going to be my savings section. So I'm actually not going to put anything in there right now. Let's go through these monthly tabs and figure out which one. These come in a pack of 4. So it's plenty of tabs for you to use. So this one is going to be my section where I'm going to put my debt tracking. So luckily there is one that says debt tracking, and just plop it right on like so. And I have to make sure like this thing is like all the way closest to the top as possible. Because if not, if it's crooked, it will drive me insane. And that looks a little crooked. I think it is. So there we go. It says debt tracking. So I'll put this here because, again, those inserts are on the way. So that's going to be where I'm going to do like my debt snowballing methods. There are like 3 types of inserts that I ordered to go there. So let's leave that there. And then I won't put anything. I'll just put like 2 sheets of paper behind it so I can remember. Or just 1 is fine, just for separation purposes. My second section, I think I may do my purchase tracker here. Yeah, I may do my purchase tracker second. And then I also ordered like a wish list as well. And again, my wish list is really for items that cost like $200 and up. Like, I don't need to write everything on my wish list. Some things are just gonna make it immediately to the purchase tracker. So there is one that says purchases. And again, I just did that backwards because now I'm gonna have to take those out again to do this. So this was just like the second tab down. So then I'll do purchases. And again, I'll put this back. So there's this dashboard and the inserts. I really wish that the front of this was either blank or they did this as the front cover page so I could take, I don't want that on the front. I wish that was not there. So there is that. My next section, I'm going to make it a subsection. So I'm going to use my top tab dividers and I'm going to make that my wish list. And I think there is one maybe that says wish list. So let's look and see if any of them say wish list. So here is what they look like. None of those say wish list. Let's see. I hope one of them says wish list. If not, I can just make one myself. Because I do have a clear, label tape maker. None of these say wish list. Yeah, I don't know which one I want to use. I might just make my own, but the top tab, that'll be wish list. I'll put a piece of paper so I can remember. And then it'll be another section where it'll be some quad paper. And this quad paper is dated. I mean, not dated. It is labeled for you to pick. Then let's do a top tab. So let's do a top tab in this section for notes. And that's where I'm going to put this blank paper. And I'll probably end up taking some of this paper out once I get everything. And I'm probably going to regret closing this because now I need to go through. And so that's what it looks like in the front. I kind of like that. But let's see what it looks like if we change it to the other one. So here is the other one. So let me peel this plastic back. And this may be too frosted, honestly. So I probably will just use that one because this may be too frosted, and I don't know if I'm scratching it or if there is plastic on the front or if it was just plastic on the back. I feel like it's one on the front, but until I can like fully get it off. So yeah, this one, I don't know, like it's kind of cool, but I feel like you can't see it enough. And I can always do a all clear moment and use the second part of this, which is like the backside, because it is a cover set. So I think that's what I'll probably do. Let me just pop all of this out and peel that off. And those things are always like all over my floor. Sometimes they come popped out and sometimes they don't. So this is what the clear piece looks like. And again, I actually like the look of the all clear versus this one with the lines on there. So we'll just save that. And I love when I buy a cover set, because like if I don't like the front, I always know that I'll get a all clear piece in the back. So these are the dividers I have left. I'm gonna go in and put one of these. And again, these came in a pack of 6, but I just want one. And I'm going to do this pocket, but I am going to take the insert out that is in there. So this came with like a little deco. Like some people leave it in there. Me personally, I know I'm not, and it's actually 2 pieces. But I will put in here like these bill stickers that I got. And then I also have some dot stickers on my messy table as well that I will be using. Hopefully these all fit. There we go. And I think I may have one more. So we get the dot stickers as like freebies with our purchases. Not those other ones, but this last page. So I always end up using them for that. So let me see. Let's close it and then I'll flip through and figure out where I want to put everything. But this is what the front looks like. You've got your year at a glance. And then you've got the starts. I thought I put the year at the glance. Oh, here it is. It was stuck together. But you got year at a glance and holiday. So I'm actually going to put the budget essentials right here in the front. Because like I said, I've got a few more things to put in here. And Nora actually made another dashboard that I thought was super cute. So once that comes, that will get added as well. But we're going to put this budget essentials. We're going to put this one right here. And I might even use a tab to go in front of the monthly dividers as well. I might or might not. I have to see it like once I put it in. But there is that. And then of course we have the monthly. So I'll flip to March. So this is what March will look like. This is the admin calendar, and then it'll go straight into the monthly budget, and then it goes into the weekly logs. And again, I could surely fill in these categories, but again, I want to do a further breakdown. So that's what the other category is for. So you get enough for 6 months. And since I didn't use it in January, I've got a few more. So all the way up to August. Then imagine debt tracking. So it'll be my debt tracking things behind here. And actually I'm going to change this because it needs to say savings. So I want my tabs to like fall in line in order. So all of these are just pretty much going to move down. So luckily I did not write anything on this one. I'll just need to move like the paper, but We'll go purchases there. Then it'll go, maybe I'll do debt tracking first. Yeah, because I'd like to, yeah. So let's do debt tracking first. This actually could have stayed here, but it's fine. It's fine. Everything's okay. So we'll leave that one there, debt tracking. But remember, we're going to move all of this back. So I'm going to insert a blank page here, I think, if I have some up here. Because this is going to be saving. So we're basically just moving everything a time back. That's all. Or wait, was this supposed to be debt tracking and savings in one? Yo, I forgot what I even said I wanted it to be. Debt tracking, no. So debt tracking there. I'll do savings next. So where are my tweezers? Like, that's the beauty of, you know, having your planner, is being able to tweak it 1,000,001 times. Like, nobody's gonna stop you. Change it however you want. Make it fit your lifestyle. Don't use categories you don't need. Don't use inserts you don't need. So this is gonna be the debt tracking. So I'll leave that blank page there. This will be savings. So I'll leave a blank page here. And then purchases will go here. And then I'll do another side tab. And this is going to be like the note section pretty much, because it's just going to be some dated, some labeled quad paper and note paper. So which dashboard do I want to use? I think I'll use this one in front of purchases. I have currency, but I think I'm going to switch it to this one. Or this one. Either or. I think this one. Let me take that out. Move it over. And then in front of that, I'll do the currency one. And then I'll still have one more. And I think I will put... And I'm going to have to open these again because I want to put the pocket in. But I think I'll put the pocket right in front of here. And I'll probably put a folder last. So here's the pocket. Let's put that in. Then where I have my notes, I'm going to do this dashboard because this is where I'm going to make a lot of notes in this subsection. So it could be a few different things on there. And actually, I want to put it in front of the labeled one. So we'll put this here. And like I said, I have some more inserts coming, my savings ones from, I think I got those from Fancy Plans Co. But then I also got some stuff from May Paper Co. as well. So this is what this dashboard looks like. And it has plastic on there. So if you guys get it, don't think like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with this? Make sure you take the plastic film off. So I'll put this one here because I can put like sticky notes for the things that I'm going to write in there, if that makes sense. And I think I'm going to do this big pocket because like I said, this does add a little bulk, this pocket. So I want it to be last. And I also have like some other budget stickers and things. So I'll probably end up putting some of them like in those pockets. I have one more dashboard, and then once I figure out the rest, I'll go back in and do the rest of the labels for the categories. And I also have some more tabs. So if I forgot any tabs, I can go back and do that. But this is what it is about to be looking like. Let's do a little flip through. And again, this was for the small clear vinyl. So let's go ahead and put this thing in there. And I'll probably figure out like something to put on the back as well. But all of my planners really stay home. They don't really go anywhere, and I work from home, so most of my planners stay home. But this is what Personal Y is looking like in the small. And of course, like once it bends and all that jazz and starts forming, it won't be so flat. But this is what it looked like, and I am super obsessed. This dashboard is super cute. So when you open it up, got your calendars, you go straight. This will get flat eventually. I think I might put a book or something on it. Go into your monthlies section for some stickers, debt tracking, savings, purchases. This is going to be for notes. And then this will be another section for notes as well. Just two different kinds of paper that I want to have for notes. But then that is it. That is what it is looking like. And again, once this bends and forms, it'll fit in here perfectly fine. And I hope you guys like this. All of these items, majority of them, the inserts anyway, came from Cloth and Paper. I will show you guys the other inserts. I will do like a planner refresh video in probably about a week or so, because I'm going to be going out of town for work. So I'm not going to be able to film all of the things when I get them. But this is what it's looking like. If you like planner content, definitely come back and check my page out. I post a lot of planner content on TikTok, but I am coming over to YouTube to post longer videos. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you like, please subscribe and stay tuned for the next video.